Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. Matthew, Erika, Matthew. Yeah, we're gonna do a haircut tonight. And it's been a little while since I filmed because it's been summertime. How's your summer been?
Yeah, it's been great. Playing lots of football. It's been
Yeah,
good.
cool. Mine too. A little bit crazy, daughters and whatnot because, oh yeah, but whatever, that's a different story. So we're gonna do an 80s haircut, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And so you've had short hair before. The reason why it's long like this at this point in your life is called neglect, right? Yeah. So you're going back to short hair again anyway.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do, we're not gonna say what we're gonna do, it's gonna end up a longer fringe, but like a little bit of clippers in the back, yeah? Very 80s. And we're gonna put you into the most awkward outfit of them all. Not really. All you do is slip that one. Because if you stand up, you're wearing like jeans and you're like all that below. Like you're modern when you walked in here today. Come over here. And you're modern. But like all we have to do is put that on, you know? And then all of a sudden you're like, oh! And then we give you a haircut and you're like, oh! So that's like the 80s, right? So yeah, so you can go over there and change.
Okay.
Sweet. Oh. Yeah, that looks like I don't know, 80 something. Well, it looks like you're from 19 Diggity Doo. Oh, it's like 19, I'd say 83 or whatever. And let's give a haircut, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What color cape would you like? I know. I got a stripy one. I got a purple one. I got a light purple one. I got a dark purple one. I got a stripy one, and I got a pink one.
Should we do the hot pink?
Because right off the bat, I hate pink. You get the pink. It's like 1983. Mom sends you to the mall for a haircut. Oh, you look good with this shirt. You're like, oh, mom, mom. Oh, get your haircut too, mom. Oh, it's Easter. You're gonna need a haircut, mom. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I wish you would get hit by a bus. Yeah, we're going for that. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. Anyway, let's come over and wash your hair. And as usual, off camera, we've been doing a lot of music. But due to copyright purposes, we can't put music on the channel. We did, the last one was Simple Minds, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Don't you forget about me. I can sing it, but I have to sing it bad. Because if I sing it too good, then they'll be like, oh, that's copyright infringement. Because, because I sound just like them. So I have to sing it poorly. Your hair's really heavy. Your hair's really heavy. And yeah, you've been short hair. So we need some clippers, don't we? Save some of it. Shave some of it. Yeah, we gotta shave some of it. Like imagine Sean Connery's your father, and then he said, "What do we do today?" Sean Connery comes in, "We're gonna shave some of it." And that was my joke. That's my impression of Sean Connery. And we don't like him much anymore because he wasn't particularly good to women.
What was Sean?
I'll show you the clip.
Yeah.
Sean Connery was like the original James Bond.
Oh wait, no, okay. Yeah.
There's I'll show it to you later.
Yeah.
There's a Barbara Walters interview.
Yeah.
Sometimes a woman deserves a good smack. He said it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, well, he's passed away now.
Yeah.
But I mean, oh my God, I'll do the impressions of him. My God, but I'm not going to give him a tribute. He was a good James Bond, but you know, Barbara Walters. Sometimes a woman deserves a good smack. Put her in her place. Like, oh my God. Really? You just said that to Barbara Walters?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good James Bond, but you kind of just canceled yourself.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's fine to just say like, on a recorded interview, eh? Yeah.
Barbara Walters, this is like international television. The whole world's watching that. A woman deserves a good smack. Well, he canceled himself before that was a thing. I mean, come on.
Are we going straight to the clippers?
Oh, in the back, yeah. Let me spin the chair a little bit so that they can see as well. But yeah, because you want, you deserve it. And we'll spin a little bit. And a little bit to the front where you get the facial expressions and reactions. Now you're all good.
Oh.
You want your souvenir?
Hold it.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
So cool. So much fun. We love less hair. But less is more. Don't you forget about these. They will be back in your life again. Yeah, making we do, yeah, it's where it belongs now on the floor. You weren't using it anyway, now it belongs on the floor. Let's send it off to the tip. Your hair is so thick and heavy. Oh, this is cool. What else did we listen to? Oh, we listened to a little bit of Rush. I introduced you to a little bit of Rush. Rush. What else did we play? We played Wilson Phillips.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hold On. Yeah, and I showed you, and I played Hold On, and I said, who's she the daughter of? And then I said, who's her mama and papa? And you're like, who's her mama and papa? The mama. And then you're like, oh, and then you got it. And then Karen Carpenter, we did a lot about Karen Carpenter and Sonic Youth.
Yeah.
Now, what was the most impressive thing about you that was we get to know each other? You were teaching me about Sonic Youth.
You knew the song though.
I knew who they were, but you brought it up. I didn't bring it up. You brought up Sonic Youth. I was like, whoa, how do you know about Sonic Youth? Whoa. And then you got into Karen Carpenter and the Darkness and the Sonic Youth tributes and the whoa, you're like my long lost daughter or whatever it is. I mean, my God, you came to me, you brought it up first. I didn't bring it up. You brought it up. Love that stuff. I'm gonna need another one of these anyway. Oh, you're gonna need one too. Let's get two more. Someone who used to work here is from Invercargill, and that's called the Invercargill Twist.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we'll get back into it if we were. Well, I gotta spin the chair because I want them to see the hair cutting from the back. So we're gonna section this off a little. Yeah, I didn't get this part yet. So we did the clippers. Up to the occipital bone. We did the clippers up to the occipital bone. And then we're going to create a taper so the people at home can see. And yeah, we're drinking beers Friday night after hours. It's because it's fun. And all that there is no longer required. So we go bump, 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 bump. And there we go. Bump, 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 bump.
I wish I'd waited all before it goes.
Oh, we can sweep it up and put it on the scale.
Yeah.
Your hair does weigh a ton.
Yeah.
Like I think you're about 60 grams worth of hair coming off you.
So,
Yeah.
what's the heaviest you've ever
What's the what?
What's the heaviest you've ever Yeah.
Really bad. I'm so dyslexic and ADHD and you name it. I can't. I can retain like statistics. Like no.
Right.
No. Not at all. Oh, but you can see your reflection through there, can't you?
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool. Oh yeah, this is cool. We're doing a weight line back there. And we also listened to Donnie and Marie Osmond, because you never heard of them.
No.
We did, I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll. Now, if Family Guy's never done a spoof on that, oh my God, do they ever have to? I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rockin'. Like Stewie and the dog had to do that freaking thing. Like really mess around with that thing. That's just too funny. And also we did Captain and Tanel.
Mm.
We did that song. I don't remember where it goes. It's the piano. Dun, doo, 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 doo. It's stop, cause I really love you. Cause we were doing all kinds of retro music before we put the camera on. Stuff we can't do when the camera's rolling.
Yeah, you sure you're not approaching copyright territory right now?
Oh, because I'm a terrible singer, so I'm not worried about it at all. Now, if my singing was that good, then I would totally. But as long as I sing terribly, or even better, like for example, to avoid copyright, you can do that. You can do it this way, right? It's like oh, I know the perfect song for this. It goes like this. We all live in a yellow boat, a yellow boat, a yellow boat. It says, don't you mean submarine? Like, oh man, you can seriously afford to sing that? Because I can only afford the yellow boat version, which costs nothing. To avoid the copyright thing, you sing the yellow boat. We all live in the yellow boat. Anyhow, it's funny. That's how you avoid the copyright. You just change one word, and it becomes satire. Anyhow, this is so cool. Did you feel the back yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you? Yeah, when I went away, yeah, you felt it a little bit. Yeah, it's fun.
Which was as dry as.
If you're going from long to short, you have to have like clippers in the back,
Yeah.
because they're going to give you something to mess around. You know, and I'll be going like, oh, satisfactory. And we're going to go middle of the ears, right? We're not going to go around the ears short.
Yeah.
No, you're not ready for that today. And we're going to go bridge the nose, like we said.
Yeah. Like, give it like 3 months.
Yeah. Oh, this hair still weighs a ton. Let's go a section there next. Anything else we listen to? Well, we got to listen to more later.
Where's with your memory on them? I'm struggling to.
Yeah, well, we listened to a bunch. Lots of Rush.
Mm. Yeah, a few Rush songs. Oh, there was Flight of the Conchords in there.
Oh, yeah. We did the Foodie Fa Fa. Foodie Fa 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 Fa. They're so funny.
Yeah, actually, I like that the foray into was it like dark movies from the sort of Australia, New Zealand, Canada?
Yeah, we did that as well. We were exploring. I'll spin the chairs around so we can talk about that one. We were talking about, when you look at the history of cinema, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada had the bad habit of making dark movies. And it was like alcoholism, sex crimes, pedophilia, like you name it. It was dark, awful. And you look at the history of New Zealand, it was like Once Were Warriors, you know, it was important, and there was Heavenly Creatures, even the piano, like it's just dark. And we watched Anna Paquin being a child winning the Oscar, dark cinema. Same with Canada, I showed you a bunch of Canadian films that were dark. Historically, Canadian, Australia, New Zealand, dark. To the point where the people who were funding films in those countries said, enough, do something light. And in Australia, they greenlighted Muriel's Wedding. Have you ever seen Muriel's Wedding? So they greenlighted that one. And in Canada, in Australia, New Zealand, New Zealand, you know, Flight of the Conchords.
Yeah.
Like, let's just change the vibe.
Yeah.
And then in Canada, what did I show you was the one that changed it?
My life.
No, that was a dark one. Yeah, that was a dark one. I never showed you the Canadian ones. No,
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh,
Yeah, because it's a Canadian production.
Yeah.
It's like we're not doing dark anymore. We're doing it's dark comedy, but it's not alcoholism and sexual abuse and you name it.
Yeah.
It's dark comedy, but it's like this is the future of cinema in these countries because the Americans always win the world over with cinema, and England too, and France, you know. But Canada, Australia, New Zealand had a habit of dark stories, and then it's like, just stop it already. And thank God New Zealand it was Flight of the Conchords. And ever since then, I mean, there was Eagle versus Shark, there was the Wilder People, you name it.
Boy and that kind
Boy.
of thing.
Now New Zealand does stuff that people want to see. It's not dark, it's funny, it makes you laugh. You walk out and like, oh my God, that was so great. And then the scenery is amazing too. Like, you know, you gotta, you know, the nature, you got a sight of it. yeah, like it's, thank God for that. But yeah, Heavenly Creatures, oh my God. That was huge at the time.
Yeah.
Once We're Warriors.
Yeah.
Back then, when that, because Buckworth, you go to any Buckworth video, it says staff recommends. They'd always be from New Zealand, Heavenly Creatures, and Once We're Warriors.
Right.
Without fail.
Yeah.
And they, oh, well, I want to see this because staff recommends. And like, it's just showing Dark New Zealand.
Yeah.
Now, staff, there's no more Blockbuster video, but there's no more Blockbuster video. But staff recommends Fight of the Conchords. You know, it's like, thank God. No longer dark. But that's true. You cool with that kind of length? You want to go shorter? Yeah, we'll start with that for now.
Yeah. It's hard
We
to
can
tell
always cut a
without
little
the
more.
fringe
We
as
always
well.
cut a little
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
Not too much left.
Yeah. And you work in software, but not games.
No.
So we don't have to talk about it.
But if it had been games.
But I can make jokes.
Yeah.
Because if I was you,
Yeah.
and I was out to a social, like a social engagement, like, you know, with people and you
Mm.
talk and they're interested by the other. So what do you do? And they say, so what do you do? You know what I would say if I was you?
What?
Say, I'm a logger.
A logger.
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 Like I'm a logger.
Yeah.
Like, what, you mean with the forest? Like,
Yeah.
no, you know, the computers. Like I log onto the computer.
Oh.
Just to mess with their heads. Because don't you get tired of explaining who you are? Don't you just want to mess with people's heads? So next time you go out to like something social,
Yeah.
so what do? You say, I'm a logger.
All right.
What, like with the forestry?
Yeah.
Like, no, the computers. Because don't you log onto a computer every day when you go to
Yeah,
work?
oh my God.
What's the first thing you do when you go to work? You log onto a computer.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're a logger. That's what you are. You're a logger. And then you know, if you want to break the ice in a social
Yeah.
engagement, you're a logger.
Do you do it? What do you
Oh,
do with
that's-
hairdressing?
When I go out, it's, like if I don't want to talk about my job, like people like,
Yeah.
you're like, you know, it's an awkward like social engagement, right? So what do? I'm a social robot. I'm a social robot. Because my cutting hair, I've been doing it for decades. I cut hair without thinking.
Yeah.
I talk. I'm a social my actual doing my job, cutting up the hair, is robotic. I do it without thinking. I talk. I'm a social robot.
Yeah.
If you want a job description, I'm a social robot.
You don't reckon you're bringing more creativity than a robot to your cuts?
Yeah, if I want to update my program to 2.0 or 2.3 or 2.7, of
Yeah.
course you can always update yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm a social robot.
All right.
But the channel also helps to update myself. I mean, all kinds of, you know, people
Yeah.
leave comments and like, oh, that's a good idea. But no, it's satire. It's satire. But I got to spin the chair so they can see, because there's a whole bunch of weight coming off from the back, and they like to see that stuff coming off. So the same sort of thing. We're building up the taper. You got nice waves and curls and whatnot.
Yeah, it's something weird going on there.
Yeah. So you can see over here the weight line, and we're just gonna go fun. And tonight I'm a social robot with beer.
Does it help?
Oh, it's just fun. Keep it fun. It's after hours. It's Friday night. Oh yeah, that stuff keeps falling over. Stick it over that way now. We're gonna work on this side of it. Now we got the Captain and Tanel song in my head. You better stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop. It's so fun. Keep us together, whatever. And then I will. I sing it so terribly to avoid the copyright. But it's such a great freaking video. We were looking at her haircut. I was explaining how that was like the Vidal Sassoon at the time. And she was so proud of that haircut at the time. 1979 when we did that. Because it was a variety TV. Like when I showed you, like Donnie Marie Osmond or Captain Snow, those were all variety shows in the 70s. Because that was, like today we have reality TV, right? Reality. But in the late 70s, it was variety TV, variety shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, you'd have to spend your time to research it, but
Yeah.
you know, the 80s was sitcoms, into the 90s, some sitcoms. Like 80s was like Cosby Show, Family Ties, Growing Pains. Those were the hits. The 70s was variety shows. Those were the hits. The 90s, you had like Friends and Seinfeld
Yeah.
was holding on, but it transitioned in the 90s into Survivor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so then we get into reality TV,
Yeah.
right? But the 70s was like variety show. 80s was sitcom. 90s was a transition from sitcom into reality TV. Because Survivor changed everything. Today, how many sitcoms do we have today?
Yeah.
Do you go home and watch a sitcom? Do you go home and watch variety TV? Do you go home and watch like Kardashians or whatever the crap? Oh, it's all terrible anyway.
Yeah.
I may not go. What do I do? Like, here's what I do. Right, like lately, I go home and watch Netflix. I watch Young Sheldon.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. So I am watching a sitcom, but I'm not watching broadcast TV.
Yeah.
I'm just watching Young Sheldon, binge watching it.
Yeah.
I'm on to episode 3.
And there's no laugh track or anything like that, right? Like it's not like.
No, with that one, no, it's not cheesy. It's not cheesy. Now, Big Bang Theory is always like, I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and they all started to fall in love with each other, and they go, you ruined it.
Yeah.
But I always love the Sheldon and Penny dynamic. Now, Young Sheldon, I love Young Sheldon. Big Bang was like,
Yeah.
But I love Sheldon and Missy's dynamic, which is the younger version of Sheldon and Penny, which was the best part of Big Bang Theory. And they all started to have like relationships, and you ruined your show. It's like, I was never a big fan of Friends, but you remember when Friends, when they were all sleeping with each other, they're no longer friends. Like even Joey slept with Jennifer Aniston. I mean, come on. See, who slept with the most friends? Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Because she slept with,
Yeah.
They all started sleeping with each other, and then the two got married. It's like, hey, you're no longer friends. Not that I was watching in the first place, but I'm definitely not watching it now.
Yeah.
How is this? Like, why is it called Friends still?
I do think shows are a bit better about cutting when it's time for them to finish up nowadays.
Well, they're just like, let's make them all fall in love now. Like, you ruined your show.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Final season, maybe.
Yeah. And even one of my favorite ever was Schitt's Creek.
Oh yeah.
Love Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
But then it got towards. Here's what happened. I binge watched Schitt's Creek right up to the last season because I knew the wedding was coming.
Yeah.
I stopped watching. I waited 2 years to watch the wedding because I hate when they end with weddings. I didn't. This is gonna go to a wedding, and it took 2 years to go to the wedding. Now I wasn't disappointed with it, but I was critical of one thing.
Yeah.
He married the love of his life.
Yeah.
His family wasn't there.
Oh, like the other guy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had no family to represent him.
Did they cover that?
They kind of said they were Christians and not interested, but I would have had a homecoming, like, we're here for you.
Yeah.
But it all became about, what's his name again, the character's name? It was like,
I know, yeah, the bride.
yeah, the character's name. The wedding became all about him.
Yeah.
And then I love you, and when we realized I love you, it's like, great, I really love you too. Fake smile. Where's this representative? Because you had all his family, and then the one you're marrying, nothing. That was my criticism. Like, you could have at least like, son. Okay, we're gonna. They could have had that.
Yeah.
No, they didn't. Oh, no.
David, right?
David.
Yeah.
So the whole, it all ended up all about David in the end.
Yeah.
All about David in the end.
Yeah.
He wrote the whole thing anyway, but it all became out of it. Anyway,
Yeah.
I would have had the wedding about his family finally showing up. Okay, son, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We're not here for you. We're here because regardless, we don't agree, but we love you. Like, go.
Like 100% at least, right?
I love Schitt's Creek and I love everything about it, but that part failed me.
Yeah.
And I loathe how they wrap. Like when you fall in love with a series, I always loathe the way they wrap it up.
Yeah.
Except for one series being 6 Feet Under.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, because they did a good job. Do you know why? Because they wrapped it up. The final season, you know what's going to happen. The climax, they did it the second episode. And then they tapered off to the end.
Right.
Because you know what's coming, and then first episode, second, boom! You're like, whoa! You just wrapped it up now.
Yeah.
Where do you go from here? Tapered it off.
Yeah.
So you didn't build it up to this. So 6 Feet Under got it right.
Okay.
Yeah. 6 Feet Under is one of the best series ever. It goes back a while too.
What's the premise?
Well, 6 Feet Under. It's a family that runs a funeral home.
Oh, okay.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah,
I love
that's
it. I love it. Yeah, it's so great. Also, the pictures you were showing me, your hair is nothing like that. It's textured and curlier and thicker and
Really?
heavier. Yeah.
I was worried it's going to be too thin, but I thought that with the
No,
the
your
weight
hair's-
off
you
it
got
would. Yeah.
freaking massive hair. I love it. I'm loving what we're doing. One haircut tonight. We're not doing two,
All right.
but we're gonna have to be back on the channel.
All right.
You can get another $50.
This
With
recruitment.
Dr. No, it's just
Yeah.
because Dr. Evil, like Mike
Yeah.
Myers, who wrote out, he's from Toronto as well.
Oh,
Yeah, he's from Toronto as well. He's a Toronto boy as well.
you're such an education in these.
I know. I've been
characters.
teaching you about those Toronto.
Yeah.
Dr. Evil, Wayne's World.
Yeah.
It's all based on Toronto anyway. You're kind of getting a little bit of a Emily haircut. Remember the movie Emily?
And Emily.
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 Kind of a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But that's what happens is and you ring.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I'm going short again.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you're cutting it off too. It doesn't matter the outcome of the haircut, it's like you're cutting it off.
Yeah.
It's gonna look amazing anyway, but it's gonna be like for you.
Yeah.
The outcome's gonna be for you. Oh my god, it doesn't belong on your head anymore. Thank God for that. You always hear like a chong, chong, chong. It's like there's someone's like making counterfeit money somewhere in the building.
Does it happen every night?
I'm just noticing right now. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. But it would be funny. Like you wander up to the floors above. Like what is this? And you walk into a counterfeit operation. Like they're like making counterfeit money.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it could be. Chong, 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 chong. It wouldn't be drugs because there's no drug making in New Zealand. I mean, come on. It's got to be counterfeit money. But you wouldn't counterfeit New Zealand money. It's hard to do. You'd be counterfeiting like third world, to ship, for someone else in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, that's just my imagination running wild. It's like, it's got to be something nefarious and like, it's something innocent. Like, oh, that's what it is. I thought it was nefarious. But you can hear
It's
it, though,
slowing
right?
down, yeah.
It's
weird.
slowing down now.
It's not the same rhythm.
Yeah, no, the rhythm changed, yeah. I'm sure they can't hear it on the camera, but we can hear it. At least I'm not going
No,
insane
no, you're
because you hear it too.
I don't know. You got much experience in what the counterfeiting money would actually involve?
No.
What?
Other than watching like movies and shit.
Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You Can. Oh, I love Catch Me. I love that one. Yeah, that was like one of the best. He faked being a pilot
Yeah,
so he could jump seat around the world.
yeah.
Cool. So that bridge is long. So we said we're going bridge of the nose, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you get that.
Alright.
And then we have to cut more to make it all work.
Yeah. It's almost looking a bit Leonardo DiCaprio-ish, isn't it?
That's awesome. I like it. I don't like him. I make fun. Do you know what I
I
used
like
to?
his movies.
Well, I
Yeah.
like nicknames. My nickname for him is Leonardo DiCaprio. Because it's funny.
Yeah.
Because it's funny. That's my nickname for him. Now, I don't. He's done some amazing. Like, oh my god, you're loving the short hair. Aren't you loving it? Yeah, you're loving it. Mm. Like, I love his earlier stuff, like Basketball Diaries. Have you ever seen Basketball Diaries?
No.
See, now you haven't seen this cool stuff, right? Like, that's one of the coolest crap. It's like him as a New York City private school student in the 60s, addicted to drugs.
Oh.
Like, it's amazing. And
Yeah,
a prodigy basketball player, it's called Basketball Diaries.
Yeah.
Based on a true story. Like, it's amazing. So it really actually does a great job of showing the story. Like he's done stuff like that I love. Then he did Titanic, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, do Titanic, get your paycheck. It's awesome. Do you know what I love? Wolf of Wall Street. I mean,
yeah.
it's something like, I actually laughed. I laughed every minute through that whole movie. I only saw it once. I never stopped laughing. I don't care. I pay money, I see a movie, I laugh, I walk out. I don't analyze it, I just laugh all the way through it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go back and see it again. I laughed through that whole movie. I'm not saying it was a good or bad movie, I'm just saying I laughed. It was entertaining.
Yeah, no, respect that.
Yeah. And Matthew McConaughey with the
Oh, the chest thing, yeah.
like that's the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I love anything Matthew McConaughey, I love anything. And they're embarrassing himself in this friggin' high-end, like, office tower restaurant or whatever. Best part of the movie.
Was that improvised?
Oh, I'm sure, because Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Now, the best Matthew McConaughey line ever. You ever seen Dazed and Confused?
No.
Okay, so he plays a high school movie, right?
Yeah.
Well, high school movie. Now he plays the guy in his 20s, like 23-year-old, with a hot rod that keeps hanging out with the high school kids because he's cool. Because he's not cool than anybody else, but he can be cool in front of the high school kids.
Yeah.
Now he's hanging with all the guys, and all the guys are like last year high school, and the girls walk by. He's in the middle, like he's the king. He's the king. The girls walk by, and he goes, "You know what I like about the high school girls? I keep getting older. They keep staying the same age." I know, but that was happening. And you got to get into the context of the time and the rest of it. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny, and it was ad lib. He came up with the line. It was supposed to be in the movie. It's funny because that movie was shot in like 1991.
Yeah.
And in Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. It takes place in the 70s. It's like takes place in like 1978 or whatever.
Who are the headliners?
Oh, in that movie?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't believe you wouldn't believe who's in that movie. Like Ben Affleck's in that movie, Parker Posey's in that movie. Like, it's an all-star cast.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. And it's Matthew McConaughey's first movie ever. He wasn't casted in the movie.
Yeah.
The guy who does the casting flew into, because it's shot in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
So he's from Austin, Texas, in film school and whatnot. So the guy who was doing the casting was getting drunk in the holiday with the bar. They could check out the hotel at the bar. He randomly meets Matthew McConaughey. And he's like, "What are you in town for?" He's like, "Oh, we're doing a movie." He's like, "Oh." So serendipitously, Matthew ends up on the set. Wasn't casted, because I kind of like you, and it ended up accidentally happening. And he did have a line in the movie. And he says to the director, "You know what? I think my character say something like this. You know what I like with a high school girl?" It's just Matthew McConaughey. Especially back then when he was young. It's a dickhead thing to do, but we're doing the 1970s, right? The hot rod guy. And when you look at him in the movie, he's got the weird blonde haircut with the mustache. He plays douchebag. And so does Ben Affleck. You won't recognize him in this movie. It's all their first movie. Ben Affleck with the cricket bat. I'm gonna get you little freshmen's. And he says, I should say, like, sea suckers. Like that movie, he said that word so often. I'm gonna play it. Oh my God. Dazed and Confused? Oh my God.
Alright, I'll put it on the list.
It is cultural phenomenon.
Okay.
Absolutely. And also the actors, they were all the actors today, they established, but they said it was all of our first movie. It was like summer camp. We were flown into Austin. It was our summer, and we bonded for the rest of our lives. It was like we were young, summer camp. All their first movies. Parker Posey, you name it, they all went on. So fun. And I don't know what's better, the movie or the documentary about the making of the movie. Because there's some movies that become cult phenomenon, that's one.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it's sleazy, but that's 1970s though. 1970s in Texas.
No, satirizing it, right? Like that.
Yes. Yeah, of course. They don't be like, "Oh, let's cancel that." No, don't cancel Huckleberry Finn either while you're at it. It represents a different time, right? You learn about the culture by even the dark side of the culture. This is fun. Yeah, you can still hear that machine. Making money. It's funny. I had no idea what it is.
Yeah.
And the building's empty. I'm the last tenant left in the building. Now it's taped.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't doing it before.
Because there's a
right?
frequency about it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm convinced.
Break in one day.
It's it's got to be a printing press of some sorts.
Yeah?
It's got to be nefarious. Because my brain, everything's nefarious. Oh, there's something not good going up there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something not good going on up there. Oh, I'm suspicious. But you think I'm going to call anyone? No. Do you think I'm going to check on myself? Like, no. What happens, all of a sudden there's like a big raid and arrest. Like, oh, I always knew there was something not good going on up there. Because you get up with the guy on the news, right? Like, oh, it was always, well, why didn't you call anyone? Like, oh, I just had my suspicions. Why didn't you call anyone? Well, you know, I just had my suspicions. Well, that's not a people thing, that's a machine thing. When you hear a domestic violence, yeah, you make the phone call.
Mm.
If you hear a gunshot in Wellington, most likely it's a backfire of a car.
Yeah.
Because there's no guns in Wellington.
Guns in
There's no guns in Wellington.
Yeah.
Aren't you loving it?
Yeah.
Do you want it any shorter? I don't want it shorter than I think we nailed this.
actually
It's
we
not the
nailed it,
picture you
yeah.
showed me.
Yeah.
It's a little bit longer than the picture you showed me.
Yeah.
But because of the way your waves and your curls are working out,
Yeah.
I think we nailed this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I'm going to spin ya.
What?
I'm going to spin ya. It's a little bit Emily. I got to show you the movie Emily. I love Emily. I've showed you a bunch of movies.
Oh, is it the French one? No. Oh, is it the
Yeah,
French?
yes, French, yeah, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do curl crafter.
Mm-hmm.
And a natural dry with the machine.
Okay.
And we're going to check back. And we'll check back in soon when the hair's dry. So we're mostly dry. You're a bit heavy, like, oh, we like in the front. You're just a bit heavy.
Yeah.
Like I'll spin the chair a little bit.
Yeah.
Bit heavy back there.
Yeah.
So let's take a little bit more off that, shall we? Kidding. But the clippers are fun though, aren't they?
Yeah.
You'll get more clippers in the future.
Yeah.
You'll get more clippers anyway. And yeah, we need some weight out of the back.
Mm.
I really love cutting hair like this. I really love cutting your hair. You come back.
The cut or the texture?
All of it, the weight of it. Like when you first came in, I didn't spot how heavy it was and how textured it was.
Mm.
And you showed me pictures. All those pictures you showed me, your hair does not match those pictures at all. But I can match that length, but your outcome's not going to be the same because of how heavy your hair is. Now I hear the dum,
Yeah,
dum,
yeah,
dum.
yeah,
But I also hear the, because it's O week this week. This is the first week of
true.
university.
Yeah.
I also hear two things about O week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now when it's O week, here's the best thing with O week, because you're from Dunedin.
Yeah.
And you gotta imagine, we're surrounded by halls. And like majority of those kids in those halls are from rural. The urban ones are like, they're not in the halls, they're flatting.
Well, they're staying with mum and dad still.
Whatever it is, but most of those kids in those halls, they're rural. They're 18 years old. This is their first week in their life. Having that, exhale, freedom. Now, as they're drinking going to town, you know the best thing to ask them when they go to town, like there's a group of them, 7 or whatever, you can ask them a question. Go, can I ask you a question? Like their first days of university. they want to be impressive and intellectual. So here's the trick question. Like, can I ask you a question? Do you believe in life after love? They sounded like, and one's like, oh, do you believe it? I'm like, oh, it's a trap. During a week, that's the best thing ever during a week. Because there's always one in the group that gets it.
Yeah.
Out of 7. And then there's always a smart aleck. Do you believe in love? I'm like, oh, in fact, blah, 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 blah. And someone goes like, do you believe? And then, oh! And then the rest get it. I mean, that's the best week fucking prank you can ever do. So good. I can show you later.
Yeah.
So funny. Do you believe in life after love? Oh, matter of fact. But do you believe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse than a Rickroll.
Yeah.
Like Rickroll's bad enough.
I mean, you also got to think about the age of these kids coming through now,
They're 18
right?
now.
Yeah.
So 18 in 2024 is like, go back, it's like not even 19 diggity do.
No, yeah.
Were you born in the 19s or the 20s?
90s, yeah.
You were born in what year?
96.
Woo, that's cool.
Yeah.
You got cool factor me. I was born in, what year do you think I was born in?
Oh, I don't even want to. Well,
Do you
first of all, I can't do the maths. You know, I can't.
Fine, but just take a wild guess.
You've been showing me a lot of like, what kind
Everything.
of 80s stuff.
Yeah?
I really don't know.
I was born in 1971.
71.
Yeah, 71.
Alright. Does
Yeah.
that match up with your tastes, or do
Yeah.
you reckon does the year you were born match up with your tastes?
Well, it just makes me Generation X.
Yeah.
And well, I'm in my early 50s. I still haven't grown up.
Mm.
I'm never gonna go. I'm Peter Pan for life. Nah, it's because I'm gonna have an open mind for. It's not gonna never grow up. It's just open mind for life, right? The money-making machine is driving me. It's like Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, what is
Yeah,
it?
under the
Telltale
floorboard.
Heart.
But it's that's under the floor. That's upstairs.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
Specifically to drive you
Don't.
mad.
Not driving me mad. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's something nefarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Because when you get to my age, like, you know, early 50s, there's something nefarious going on up there. I'm not gonna thin it out with thinning shears though.
Mhm.
Are you having fun with this?
Yeah, no, I really am.
I think.
I'm
Are we
liking
there?
it,
Are we
yeah.
there? It's not what you showed me with the picture.
It's not, but I do really like just having
And we're gonna have you back anyway. But do you like how the back is like? Bum, bum, bum.
I need to know how to make sure that I can style it without it ending up.
Do nothing, because I did nothing.
Pardon? Do nothing?
Do nothing. The least you do, the better.
Alright.
What's the style? The least you do, the better. I'll send you with some product if you want, but the least you do, the better.
Okay.
And we gotta like there's still some more cleaning up to do. And I'll spin this part for it. Vroom. And for the people watching at home, I'm just gonna freehand that. I'm gonna leave a little V down the middle. Just that, like a freehand. I need to grab a comb a second here. And just soften that up. On the side as well. I'm gonna leave the hair mostly natural, and you don't have much of V in the middle, but we're not gonna touch any of that. So there you go. How pretty is that?
Alright, thank you.
Don't you love it short?
Yeah. Oh man, and that first shower you can just get out and just have it.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
And yeah, no more cutting tonight, but you're gonna get another haircut probably in about a month. We're gonna book it. We're gonna book it today, but you'll be back on the channel. But to be determined.
Alright.
Don't move yet.
Oh, I've still got the sweater on.
I know you're still wearing your terrible pink. I love it though. Don't you feel like it's like 1984 and you got a haircut in the mall? And mom's like, oh, that looks so much better. You know, oh, we're gonna spin the chair.
Alright.
I won't do after shots. We'll switch out. So like, keep your head still like a statue. Fun. So a little bit Amelie from the back, but not from the front because you didn't get a fringe in the front. You got the long fringe that you wanted. Don't worry about that. Yeah. And the natural, and that is fun. I'm not gonna do after shots at all. We're gonna turn the camera off and we're gonna say. So leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Come on, stand over here with me, and we'll give you a, we'll get you to do your curtsy.
Okay. Oh.
Your curtsy.
Right.
Sweet. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. This is so much fun, and you'll be back on the channel, and we're gonna have so much fun over the next year. Colors as well.
Colors. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of something. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, because this is where it's at.